Hi there, and as always, thank you for joining me. In this video, we're going to have a look at adding and subtracting mixed numbers or mixed fractions. Now, I have made the assumption that you already have some experience with adding and taking away fractions with different denominators. If you're not so sure about that, you might want to have a look at one of my other videos on that topic first, and then maybe come back to this one. But if you're ready, let's go and take a look. We're going to start with adding because it's certainly the least complicated of the two things we're looking at today. So let's have a look at 3 1/3 plus 2 2/5. So two mixed numbers or mixed fractions, and as we can see, the fraction part of each number does have a different denominator, so we have to tackle that as we go along. The best way is to spread this out and say what we are looking to do is 3 plus 1/3 plus 2 plus 2/5. We are adding everything together. Now the reason we do that is because the first thing we can do is take out the whole numbers. Let's just add them together first. 3 plus 2 is 5, and that forms part of the answer. We're going to add the rest in later. We now have to tackle the fractions. So we have 1/3 and we are adding it to 2/5. We have to find a common denominator. We do that by multiplying 3 times 5 and we get 15. So two new fractions, both with 15 as the denominator. We multiply the 3 by 5, so we have to multiply the 1 times 5. We multiply the 5 by 3, so we have to multiply the 2 by 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So we now have 5 over 15 plus 6 over 15. Adding them together is quite simple. It's 11 over 15. So the two fractions added together make 11 over 15. The two whole numbers added together made the 5. All we have to do is put these two together, so the answer is 5 and 11/15. We now need to look at a situation where adding the two fractions gives us an improper fraction. So let's see another example. So here we have 2 1/3 plus 3 5/7. Again, let's just go through the whole process. 2 plus 1/3 plus 3 plus 5/7. And again, let's take the two numbers, the 2 and the 3, add them together, and we're going to get 5. So once again, 5 is the first part of our answer. So we are now concerned with adding 1/3 plus 5/7. We're going to do the same thing. Common denominator. 3 times 7 is 21. So that is going to be the new denominator. 3 was multiplied by 7, so 1 must be multiplied by 7. That is 7. 7 was multiplied by 3, so we need to multiply the 5 by 3, which is 15. Now if we add these two together, we end up with 22 over 21. So we are in fact left with another improper fraction, which we need to convert back into a mixed number. So we ask, how many 21s are there in 22? Well, obviously the answer is just the 1, with 1 left over. So we have 1 and 1 over 21. So that is the sum of the fractions. Over here on the left we have the sum of the numbers, so we need to add these two together. So 5 plus 1 is 6 and 1 over 21. Now let's move on to the subtraction. Again, we're going to look at two examples with slightly different outcomes. Let's start with 7 1/2 minus 3 1/3. Now if we spread this out the way we did with the addition, we have 7 plus 1/2 minus 3 minus 1/3. because these are the parts that are being subtracted, so they are both minus, and this is a positive mixed number, so they are positive. So we have 7.5 minus 3 minus a third. Let's just move those numbers round and separate them out so that we have 7 minus 3, the whole numbers on one side, and then it's plus a half and minus a third. So what we're going to do is the 7 minus the 3, then we're going to do the half minus the third, and then we're going to add the results together. So 7 minus 3 equals 4. So that is the first part of our answer. Let's put it down at the bottom this time. On the other side here, we have got 1/2 minus a third. Different denominators again. 3 times 2 is 6, so the denominator is going to be 6. We multiply the 2 by 3, so that becomes 1 times 3 is 3/6. Don't forget it's a subtraction. We multiply the 3 by 2, so 1 times 2 is 2. So 3/6 minus 2/6 equals 1/6. So that is the other side of the answer. The fraction's been subtracted, so the answer here is 1/6. Look back at what we wrote originally. We have now done the 7 minus 3. We have done a half minus a third. We now have to add them together. So quite simply, 4 added to a sixth is 4. So quite simply, 4 plus a sixth is 4 and 1/6. The last scenario is where the subtraction of the fractions gives us a negative fraction. So let's take a look at that. The example I've chosen is 6 1/3 minus 3 4/7. Now this is the part where we need to be a little bit careful when we are separating this out. What we have here is a 6. Let's put the whole numbers together at once here. So we have a plus 6, we have a minus 3, we have a plus 1/3, and a minus 4/7. So that's the same calculation separated out. Again, let's do the whole numbers first. 6 minus 3 is 3. There's the first part of our answer. So we're now left with 1/3 minus 4/7. Let's change the denominator. 3 times 7 is 21. So those are our common denominators. 3 was multiplied by 7, so we have to multiply the 1 by the 7. 7 was multiplied by the 3, so we have to multiply the 4 by the 3. So we have now got 7/21 minus 12/21. Now we have to do the subtraction. So in this case, 7 minus 12 is minus 5/21. Now let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got 6 minus 3, so our whole number is down here. It says plus the fractions, but of course when the fraction is a minus, we have to take it away. So we now have 3 minus 5/21. That looks a little fiddly, but if you think about it, if we take one of the whole numbers, which leaves us with 2, and from that one whole number we take away 5/21, it means we are left with the other 16/21, and that is our answer. We'd look to simplify if we can. In this case we can't, so that is our final result. And that's it. I do think it's a slightly tricky little problem. Take it step by step, and it's a good idea to find yourself some practice questions and have a go. If that has been useful to you, please do subscribe below. Here's another one of my videos, and hopefully I will see you again.